I'm up here at a place called Top of the World here in Brookings where I live at. And it just kind of got me thinking about perspective, you know. There are things that I see now that I couldn't see before. You know, for me, quitting drinking didn't just change my life, it changed the way that I saw my life. And that's what I want to talk about today. What has quitting changed the way that you see your life? What has quitting changed for you? What has quitting changed the way that you see things in your life? My apologies. Another thing that I'm working on is being a better communicator. But I'm at work right now, you guys. I'm 8 months free alcohol, 8 months free of alcohol. And as I always say, in that time, my family has gotten stronger than they've ever been. My business is healthier than it's ever been. I'm in some of the best shape of my life. I've built this YouTube channel and have connections across the world now. And having met these people and having had these changes in my life and things like that, I've done a lot of reflecting. And when I reflect on the way that I used to think, I can see a whole lot of flaws. And when I reflect on the way that I used to live and I compare it to how it is now, it is completely different. So I want to talk with you guys. What has changed for you since you've quit something? And it could be alcohol or drugs or an abusive relationship or a relationship that you had with food. Yesterday, somebody told me that they had an addiction to eating meat. I never thought about it that way. But how has your perspective changed since you've had some time under your belt? You know, my perspective since when I first quit, as opposed to where it is now 8 months down the road, is way different. Hi, Gigan. Glad to have you here from Brookings, Oregon. Where are you coming from? Take a look at this view here. I'm just bringing you guys to work right now. I'm going to be doing some painting. But we're talking about, or what I want to talk about, is how your perspective has changed since you've quit something. You're here from Paso. Right on. Shout out to Paso. All right, I'm going to get myself set up to do a little bit of painting here. But I want to keep talking with you guys, okay? So please share your perspective. If you have quit something, how has your perspective changed since you've quit? How has your thinking changed? How has your life changed? What has changed in your relationships? Things like that, okay? Hi, Lori. Glad to have you here. I'm just getting myself set up here, so give me a few moments. You guys obviously don't have to stick around. That's okay, Gigan, if you don't know. That's all right. What I'm doing is just a little bit of research. Some of the point of these lives is so that I can get perspective from people so that when I go make my long form content, I have a little bit of insight from actual people. Gigan says, I don't have a relationship. That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. So you guys I'm just bringing you guys to work with me right now. We're at the place we call Top of the World here in my little town. And I thought it would be a beautiful place to do a live. Revoir says, good luck, bro. Thank you so much. Luck has been on my side, I'll tell you that. All right. Nice meeting you there, Gigan. Have a great rest of your day on purpose, okay? You too. Appreciate you so much. I'll have a good day on purpose. I hope you do too. And this is also too for you guys who aren't actually here for the live stream, but you come and you watch the live stream back. Your perspective is absolutely just as important as everybody else's. And so I would love to know how your perspective has changed, how your life has changed, maybe some of the wins that have happened in your life since you've decided to quit something. Like I quit alcohol. You know, it could be drugs or an abusive relationship or your relationship with food or something like that. I'm trying to collect some information from you guys so that I can make my long form content. Revoir says, are you working, sir? Well, I'm supposed to be. I own my own little house painting company and we have a really easy day today. Well, I have a really easy day today. So I thought I'd bring you guys along for a live stream since I'm having a really easy day today. But yeah, this is my office for today, you guys. I get to live very vicariously through my customers. I get to go to some of the most beautiful places. You know, it's kind of crazy. I've been a painter for so many years, and it really wasn't until recently in the past, this past year that I've really started to appreciate the beautiful places that I get to go and the fantastic people that I get to meet. My perspective has changed a lot since I quit drinking because I'm much more aware and in the moment. I try to stay present as much as possible. And so I saw this view today and I was like, man, not only is this view a fantastic view, but my perspective has changed as a person. And how could I not have appreciated this before? Like, why did I think that drinking and things like that would make my life more exciting when life itself is very exciting? It's not boring, only boring people are bored, you know. Can you show us? I would love to watch your vlog. Yeah, that's the plan, Revoir. When I get over here to start, today I'm gonna do a little priming and stuff like that using this clear primer. Absolutely, I would love for you guys to watch. Hopefully the weather continues to cooperate with us today. It's a bit iffy today being up here. There's a lot of moisture in the air, but I think it's gonna burn off soon. So we'll work with it. You know, in painting, very similar to recovery and things like that, you know, you don't force anything, you work with it. I used to be a really angry painter when I was a young man. Revoir says, what a beautiful place. Yeah, I fell in love with this place when I moved here. When I was about 16, I came to visit, and it wasn't too long after that we moved back over here, or moved over here from where we came from. Okay, so I think, actually, I'm doing a little bit too much talking and not enough thinking. I need to also put some of this into my larger bucket, because we're going to be doing some priming. But you know, if you guys have looked at the title, I want to know if you guys have ever quit something before and how your perspective has changed. Okay, and this is for you guys watching, this is for you guys who are replaying the live stream as well. Please leave me your comments in the comment section. That will really help me a lot to put my long form content together with some perspective from actual people that I spoke with. Okay, so I'm looking forward to that. All right, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to leave you guys here for a moment while I get myself set up. I'm going to leave you guys here and I'll be right back, okay? Well, maybe if this thing will stay up. I have a feeling my phone's going to fall over. Sorry, guys, I'm just going to take you with me. Where is this place in the earth? So I live in a little town called Brookings, Oregon. And it's in the very bottom, very left-hand corner of Oregon on the west coast of the United States. If you're traveling down the coast, going down towards California, you have to go through my little town in order to get down there. It's a very, it's a pretty unknown place for the most part, but the people that do know it, they flock here during the tourist season. So yeah, it's a place that people, once you come here, you fall in love with it. I came here from southern Idaho myself. That's where I'm originally from. And I came to visit my aunt and uncle when they moved here. And just like anybody else, when you visit this place, you want to move back. You dream about it when you go back home. I remember that I moved here when I was about 16, and I left for about 5 years. And all I did was dream about this place. I would have literal dreams about this place. I'm from the land of potatoes in Idaho. So coming over here was so beautiful. You know, that's where we're working today. What do you guys do for a living? Obviously, you can see that I'm a painter, but what kind of stuff do you guys do for a living? And for those of you that are new, what we're talking about today, what I'm trying to talk about today anyway, is how your perspective has changed since you quit something. And I had that idea today because I was working up here on the top of the world, or that's what we call this place. And I was looking down over the town and I was thinking about how my perspective has changed since I quit drinking. And I find it kind of crazy how I wasn't able to appreciate, you know, my life and what it is that I have. And I was always I was always chasing after something to make it more exciting, like drinking or, you know, going to bars or getting into fights or getting into random, you know, relationships and shit like that. I wasn't valuing myself. And that's all I do these days. USA, such a beautiful place to live from Revoir. Yeah, I've not been, you know, all over the United States. I haven't really been a lot of places, but I'm thankful to have been here. This is my forever home. This is where I plan to retire and build all of my roots. This is where I started my company and where I've met my fiance, who I'm marrying here on the 15th of this month. My life has changed a lot. My perspective has changed so much. Just having started taking care of myself, which is crazy. I've learned, you know, how to be the positive type of selfish. I spent most of my life being, I guess, the negative type of selfish, where, you know, I did all that drinking and smoking and fighting and, you know, random relationships and things like that. And I didn't know that I wasn't valuing myself. I just thought that I was trying to find something to make me feel good. And having started living a more healthy lifestyle now, it's crazy to look back and think what my standard was. I'm from India, buddy. Okay. You know, I get a couple of people from India. Pleasure to have you, man. I love building these connections across the world. I think this is really cool. When I was a kid, I used to like the idea of those pen pals where you can write to somebody from another country and learn their perspective and their culture and things like that. And I think this is, you know, a step above that, and I think it's really cool. So it's a pleasure to meet you from India, Revoir. And I'm glad you're here. Oh, hey, well, I got you here. Check this out. So where I'm working at, right, these people, they have that ocean view, right? I would say it'd be kind of hard to have a bad day with that kind of perspective, but also look at the other side of their house. You know, and these are people, you know, they made good decisions in life like that, and they get to be in places like this. And I feel like had I been chasing the right type of things in life rather than chasing things that just made me feel good, I could have things like this too. You know, I'm thankful I get to live vicariously through these people. I get to go into these beautiful homes and these $1 million homes and $1 million views and things like that, you know. And it shows me what I could have had and also what I could have. But one thing I'm grateful about doing this job is my kids get to come to work with me, and they get to, you know, rub elbows with millionaires, non-millionaires. You know, they get to meet people from all walks of life and different levels of intelligence and competency and stuff like that. And my kids are becoming very well-rounded because they get to be around these certain type of people and ask all these different kind of questions. And they get to see things like this, and it plants something in their mind like, hey, this could be me too. I could have that. I wish that I had spent more time working on my perspective and the way that I seen the world. Because if I had done that, it's very likely that I probably wouldn't have been trying to escape the world through a bottle like I was drinking, you know. But it's okay. I'm thankful to be where I am now and to have my perspective have changed. And I appreciate my life now, you know. And every day I just try to live on purpose to show my gratitude. And I just want to also show you guys as my life progresses and we grow and we get stronger, I want to show that with you guys. You're doing great, bro. Thank you. I feel like I'm doing great. I feel like I'm doing the right thing these days. And so I'm going to grab my dog and then I'm going to get over there and get some work going, okay? Because I am doing a lot of talking. And even though, yes, I am the boss, I still need to also stay on point. So I'm going to grab my puppy here. Hey, little girl. Hey, babies, come on. Come on. Come on, babies. Come on. Come on. That's a good girl. Now, stay. Let's stay here, girl. Stay. Oh, I see you're stuck. Okay. There we go. And we'll put this back in the truck. All right, sweet girl. We need to go this way, okay? You ready? We're gonna go this way, sweet baby. Okay, follow me. Come on, girl. All right. What are your thoughts about Trump? Is he good? I'm gonna tell you guys something about me. I do not pay attention to politics. I learned a long time ago, I learned to not watch news and things like that. When I got real serious about my personal development, I got real serious about the things that I put into my mind. And I don't watch the news because I don't think it's necessarily news. I think it's just things that get people excited. And I have no interest in getting emotionally invested in shit like that. So I don't have an educated opinion to give you about Trump or any other politician. What are your thoughts? Sorry that I'm just doing all the talking and not asking what you guys think. Come on, babies. That's a good girl. Now, I think that this is all fenced in, sweetheart. So I think that you should be able to just roam kind of free. Okay, where's a good spot to set up here? I think we'll just set up right here. All right, so the view is going to be a little different now since I'm actually going to be doing some work. I'll show you guys one more time the beautiful area that we're at, but then I do need to get some work going. Okay. So anyhow, where do we want to set you guys up at? Maybe right here. Maybe that might work. Hello to you guys that just got here, by the way. Okay. That might be just fine. All right. So again, today I'm just doing some priming, okay? Today I wanted to just basically kind of talk about and do a little research and get some perspective from you guys about how your life might have changed or your perspective might have changed, or you know, your health or your relationships or whatever after you quit a thing. You know, it could have been drugs or alcohol, abusive relationships, your relationship with food, things like that. I'm trying to get a little research. Bro View is just like GTA Franklin House. Oh, that's kind of cool. My boys would like that. My sons would think that was cool. I mean, I think it's cool too, but you know. Okay. Time to get some priming going. And I think it's possible that I forgot to bring a ladder. So I'm gonna go and take a look. All right, I'll be right back, girl. Okay, you stay here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna shut this little gate over here so you're safe. There's my little Ginger, by the way. That's Ginger girl. That's my little work dog. I'm not in any super hurry today, as you guys might have picked up on. It's a bit moist out here today, so I'm also just kind of letting this burn off a little before I get too in depth with this. But I think that I may have forgotten a ladder, and I sure as heck hope not. I mean, there's plenty that I can do without a ladder, but I'm all the way up here on a place called Top of the World, and we call it that for a reason. I don't want to drive all the way back into town, so we shall see. Bro, you're in the premium side of the world. Yeah, you ain't. You're not wrong about that, Revoir. You are absolutely right. That's why I don't understand how I couldn't have been grateful before, you know. But I am now. Yeah, shit, I didn't bring a ladder. That's okay. That's all right. That's what you have a pole for. Damn. Yeah, this is a beautiful place. So where are you? Did I already ask you? Oh yeah, you're from India. That's right. I get a few people that come on here from India. They're always pretty cool. Yep. Premium part of the world for sure, you guys. This is their back. That's their back view. Just that mountainside. That's their back view. Crazy. Oh, you know what? I'm getting my steps in today. Trying to do this work and talking at the same time. Good thing it's an easy day today. That's another thing too with my life having changed. My days don't feel so pressure filled. When I used to drink, I used to have high blood pressure, and it always felt like everything was important and everything was a rush and everybody was going too slow for me, and and it was just the way that my heart was working. It was pumping too hard, and it was making everything seem like it was important when it wasn't. These days, I don't move fast really for anybody except for maybe the Lord. I've learned one of the biggest perspective changes for me, or one of the biggest changes for me after having quit drinking, was just learning to slow down. I've always been a go, 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 go kind of guy. And that really spoke to my codependence and my, people-pleasing personality. I was just so worried about not being able to be seen a certain way. I don't really care about that as much as I used to anymore. These days, as long as I can look in the mirror and I can respect myself, that's a good day. Bro, I would love to visit Albuquerque. Oh yeah, what is it about Albuquerque that makes you want to go there? I've never had a desire to go to Albuquerque. But I kind of grew up in the desert, so the desert type of environment doesn't really appeal to me. I love greenery, and I don't necessarily like rain, but I like what rain produces. Hey, I think this might be even better spot to put. Yeah, cool. Oh, Breaking Bad. Yeah. That was a cool series, huh? That was a cool show. Yeah. Okay. Let's get that roller going. Where's my big bucket? There we go. My dog has already got herself wrapped up around this dang pole. Jeez. Oh, my girl. You're so cute. Let's see what you got. Yeah, I watched some of that Better Call Saul. I haven't watched all of it. I was actually watching that around the time when I used to be drinking and stuff, so I kind of cut myself off from a lot of different shows. But I could return to watching it now. I wouldn't be triggered. That'd be cool. But what I have watched, I liked. I'm going to take a little bit of time right now just to say thank you to you guys who've been coming to these live streams. I was doing videos, and they're going okay. I seem to be finding my way and learning and things like that. But these live streams and these real-time interactions seem to be the best doorway to getting to know you guys. So I just wanted to say thanks for being here. Breaking Bad, 10 out of what would you rate? Oh, Breaking Bad's 10 out of 10. There's nothing like it when it first came out. You know, yeah, just like, you know, Sons of Anarchy and all those other shows like that were coming out around that time. Those were, to me, they were a bit before their time. So to me, that's still 10 out of 10. What about you? What you think? Yeah, that's a 10 out of 10. When you got shows that people are trying to imitate, you know, I'd say that's a pretty successful show. The next time that I do a live, I got to do my 50 push-ups. Yesterday somebody challenged me to do 50 push-ups, and I hadn't done them in a while, and I made it to 42. So my new goal, I want to get to be able to do back to doing 50 push-ups all in one set like I used to be able to. I mean, you could do 50 no problem, right, if you just do, you know, 10 at a time. But that's my new thing. Yesterday someone challenged me and I made it to 42. I was pretty proud of myself, but I would have liked to have got that last 8, you know. 10 out of 10. Yeah, for sure. I agree. 10 out of 10. Out of 10 for sure. Man, I wish I would have brought a ladder. I'm going to need to set you up somewhere else, girl. You can't be stuck like that. Excuse me for a moment. I'm going to go and put my dog in a little bit better spot so she's not getting all wrapped up. Okay, little lady. Actually, you know what, girl? You can just roam freely. There you go. You could roam freely because there's a gate here and there's nobody else here, so you're good to go, my girl. All right, there we go. Now my dog can walk around freely and not have to get wrapped up around every damn thing she can. Because if she can get wrapped around something, she will. Let's see. What's the dog's name? My dog's name is Ginger. Ryu. Hey, Ryu. That's my buddy right there. How you doing, Ryu? Good to see you. How's your day going? Are you having a great day on purpose? What's going on with you? Well, you guys, what do you think? Maybe cut this live stream a little short for right now. Not really getting a whole lot of people talking right now. I'm assuming people are probably working, which is all well and good. I get that. If you guys do have any questions, I'd say now would be the good time to go ahead and ask them. And to you who are at home too, watching this live stream back on video, please leave your comments. It doesn't seem like I'm getting a whole lot on this live stream today on this particular question, and that's how has your perspective changed since you quit, whatever it is that you quit. I quit drinking alcohol, and because I quit drinking alcohol, my whole life has changed, especially my perspective, and I was just thinking about that this morning, and that's why I brought you guys along to do this live. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I hope that you have a great rest of your day on purpose, okay? God bless you. I'm out of here.